Hello everyone, it's been a while, and I'm thrilled to see you all again. I've been busy with a recent move, but now that I've settled in a bit, I'm so excited to get back to broadcasting. Today I want to talk about two closely related news stories. One is the first case in the US where the CCP was ordered to pay for the disaster caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. The other is the CCP's worst-case scenario preparations for dealing with Trump 2.0, as well as a major political crisis the CCP is currently facing. Before we dive into today's discussion, I have a favor to ask. Since YouTube has demonetized me, please follow me on a new free speech platform called Ganjin World. You can find the link in the description or comment. Ganjin World, opening an account on Ganjin World is very simple. All you need is an email address. You don't even need a username. If you sign up with your Google or Apple account, you don't even need an email. So please open an account there and support me. Now, back to our news. I believe everyone has already seen this news. Recently, the state of Missouri in the US demanded that the CCP pay over $24 billion for the disaster caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. A federal judge ruled in favor of Missouri. Personally, I think this case is very significant. It sets an example not only for other US states, but also for other countries. Missouri's Attorney General Andrew Bailey said in a statement, "This is a landmark victory for Missouri and the United States in the fight to hold China accountable for unleashing COVID-19 on the world." Andrew Bailey also said China refused to show up to court, but that doesn't mean they get away from causing untold suffering and economic devastation. We intend to collect every penny by seizing Chinese-owned assets, including Missouri farmland. Well, isn't this indeed a historic success? In fact, the CCP had already anticipated this ruling. According to insiders in the CCP regime, a think tank under the Central Secretariat of the CCP, led by Xi Jinping's close ally Cai Qi, recently submitted a research report to the party's Central Committee about the current situation. The report says that Trump's administration is aggressively pushing a series of bold moves, both internationally and domestically. On the surface, these moves seem reckless, but they might actually hide a major strategic conspiracy. Trump might be clearing the way and creating conditions to strike a heavy blow against the CCP soon. The report believes that this heavy blow from Trump might not be a tariff war or economic war. Instead, it could be an attack on the CCP over the global spread of COVID-19. This could involve launching an international public opinion war and legal war, pushing these efforts to the extreme. This could create legal and public opinion conditions for seizing US Treasury bonds held by the CCP and overseas deposits of CCP officials. It might even help solve America's own high debt crisis in one move. In other words, the CCP thinks the US government might seize the US Treasury bonds owned by the CCP and the overseas deposits of Chinese officials to demand compensation for the global spread of COVID-19. The report suggests that the ultimate way to counter Trump's push for accountability over the COVID-19 virus is to start a war in the Taiwan Strait. This would mean a fight to the death with the US right at the CCP's doorstep. The report also stresses that, as Xi Jinping has pointed out, we must abandon illusions and prepare to fight. The above information was revealed by Yuan Hongbin, a former professor at Peking University. Yuan Hongbin also said that after the storm of Trump 2.0 begins, it will actually cause an unprecedented change in the global landscape. The US is shifting its international strategy focus from Europe to the Asia-Pacific region. Faced with this massive change, the CCP doesn't seem truly prepared. No senior officials have come forward to give a systematic official explanation of how the CCP will respond to America's strategic shift. Interestingly, during this information gap, a video speech by a retired official has gone viral online.
特朗普现在又上台了，这个上台了，我们曾经有过4年跟他打过交道。
This retired official is Huang Qifan, the former mayor of Chongqing and the executive vice chairman of the Academic Committee of China's National Conference for Innovation and Development Strategy. This was a speech he gave at a recent seminar. He said, "We already have experience dealing with Trump 2.0 because we've dealt with him before. The 4 strategic principles from 5 years ago all still work." The 4 principles are: first, abandon illusions and prepare to fight. Don't be fooled by Trump's nice words. Second, maintain strategic composure and stay confident. Third, hold our bottom line while staying flexible. Fourth, focus on our own problems and fix our weaknesses. Huang Qifan also said that to deal with America's trade war, tech war, and financial war, the CCP has 5 cards to play. The first card is China's huge market. A super large-scale market is China's trump card. The second card is China's industrial chain clusters. China has the most complete industrial chain clusters in the world. This is the trump card of trump cards. The third card is China's financial controls. The Chinese yuan and the US dollar cannot be freely exchanged. This is a shield for China to block external financial shocks. The fourth card is technology. Developing our own technology is China's key card. The fifth card is openness. No matter how the US tries to block China, China will still support openness that benefits China. So, what do you all think of his ideas? I'll put his whole speech on this channel further for you guys to watch if you are interested. I think his statements are pretty outdated. Maybe only the first one, abandon illusions and prepare to fight part, is still rightful right now, still useful right now. China's big market, China's openness, and so on, they are no longer attractive when China's economy is declining badly and foreign capital is pulling out in large numbers. China does have a relatively complete industrial chain, but The problem now is that the most of the production capacity was meant for the global market. The Chinese people's ability to spend money is very low, and the industrial structure is unbalanced. So this so-called complete industrial chain can't save China's economy right now. From the current situation, the CCP's response to Trump 2.0 points policies seems very passive. There's no active or bold move, just some empty slogans. Yuan Hongbin said this shows that the CCP's Foreign Affairs Department under Xi Jinping's dictatorship has fallen into a state of brain death. It's been hit so hard by the Trump storm that it doesn't know how to react. This also shows that the political will of the entire CCP regime is becoming slow, old, and stiff. In this situation, the core leadership of the CCP can't come up with a specific and effective national or diplomatic strategy to deal with Trump 2.0. So they have to let retired officials like Huang Qifan give so-called reports and speeches to calm things down in China and keep fooling the public. The CCP facing Trump 2.0 has already prepared for the worst case scenario. That means starting a war in the Taiwan Strait as a last desperate fight, like a trapped animal. But in specific foreign policy areas, like how to deal with changes in Europe, how to stop the US and Russia from rebuilding ties, how to block Trump's efforts for a Russia-Ukraine ceasefire, and how to prevent Iran from being completely defeated by Israel and the US together, Xi Jinping has shown his foolishness and inability in all these specific issues. This will surely lead to major mistakes in Xi Jinping's national strategy. This is also a major political crisis the CCP is facing now. Lastly, I'd like to briefly discuss a piece of breaking news. According to exclusive information from former Chinese journalist Zhao Lanjian, vice chairman of the CCP's Central Military Commission, He Weidong, was taken away on the spot after returning to the building following the conclusion of the CCP's annual 2 sessions on March 11th. Additionally, his residences in Beijing and Shanghai have been searched, and the situation is reportedly extremely tense. He Weidong has long been a key member of Xi Jinping's core military circle, having previously served as the commander of the Eastern Theater Command, directly overseeing Taiwan Strait affairs. His influence within the party and the military is substantial. So this sudden incident may foreshadow yet another high-level upheaval within the CCP's military leadership. From my perspective, if the news of He Weidong's arrest proves true, Xi Jinping's downfall could be imminent. Rumors have circulated for some time that Zhang Youxia, another vice chairman of the CCP's Central Military Commission, is the one truly controlling the military. With another Central Military Commission member, Miao Hua, having been suspended for over 3 months, He Weidong remains the only member widely seen as Xi Jinping's loyalist in the commission. Thus, his alleged arrest is no small matter. It could indicate that the internal struggle or power battle within the CCP is still going on, with outcomes potentially emerging soon. Another particular detail is that the CCP's number 3 leader, chairman of the National People's Congress Standing Committee, Zhao Leji, was absent from the 2 sessions meetings. The vice chairman hosted the closing ceremony on March 11th on his behalf, claiming that Zhao Leji was unwell. However, the very next day, on March 12th, Zhao Leji made a high-profile public appearance, meeting with CCP journalists and thanking them for covering the 2 sessions. If he was supposedly too ill to attend the meeting on March 11th, how could he recover so quickly? Doesn't this seem highly unusual as well? I firmly believe something significant is unfolding within the opaque realm of CCP politics. Perhaps we'll hear more definite news soon. Well, that's all for today. Please subscribe to my channel, follow me on Ganjing World and X, share this video, or visit my website at jenniferzengblog.com to sign up for a membership or make a donation. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.